Welcome, this is Lucy from Ethereal Flow, and this is your guided sleep meditation to help you fall back to sleep more easily when you wake in the night. Your nervous system has simply learned a pattern. Wake up, scan for problems, start thinking. Tonight is about giving it a calmer pattern instead, especially for those middle of the night wake-ups. When stress builds up, the body tends to sit closer to fight or flight. Muscles tense, breath shallow, heart a little quicker, mind on alert. That state is useful in the daytime. In the middle of the night, it keeps you awake. We're going to gently guide your system back toward rest and digest, the calmer state where your body feels safe enough to let go again. We'll do that with slower breathing, softening your muscles, and giving your mind a safe, simple place to rest, somewhere in nature that feels right for you. In the background, you'll hear a smooth, steady soundscape, kept predictable so there are no jolts and no wake cues, just a consistent signal of safety for your nervous system. As your body settles, your brain naturally drifts away from busy beta activity, the fast problem-solving state, and moves toward calmer alpha and theta rhythms, the relaxed pre-sleep and light sleep states. You don't have to understand the science for this to work. You just need to follow along and let repetition do its job. Here's how we'll use this time. First, we'll settle your breath and your body so the physical sense of being switched on can soften. Then we'll take you into a safe world in nature, on solid ground by land or sea, where your attention can rest. From there, we'll rehearse a different pattern for when you wake in the night, so your mind can stay calmer and your body can drift back down more easily. Finally, we'll taper the words right down and let you drift with the sound alone. You can listen lying down, somewhere you can safely fall asleep, with your head and neck supported, and your body as comfortable as you can make it. If you need to adjust your pillow, your blankets, or your position, do that gently now. When you're ready, let your eyes soften or close, or simply rest your gaze in the dark, and we'll begin with the breath. For the next few minutes, we'll focus on shifting your body out of that wired, alert state and into something softer. We'll use your breath first, then move slowly through your muscles. You don't have to breathe perfectly or match me exactly. Just aim in the same direction. We'll use a simple pattern. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4 and exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. That slightly longer out breath is a quiet signal to your nervous system that it can move back toward rest and digest. I'll count a couple of rounds with you, and then you can let the rhythm continue in the background. First, just notice how you're breathing right now without changing it yet. Is it shallow or deep, fast or slow, tight or easy? There's no right or wrong answer. You're just gathering information. Now we'll gently guide it. Let's begin. Inhale gently through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Then exhale softly through your mouth. 3, 4, 5, 6. And again now, inhale gently through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Then exhale softly through your mouth. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let your breath keep moving in that direction. A smooth inhale and a slightly longer, softer exhale. You don't have to count out loud. Just keep the feeling of a slow, steady rhythm. As your breath settles, we'll bring your attention through your body, one area at a time. Your only job is to notice what's there and let each exhale be a chance to soften, even by 1 or 2%. Start with your feet. Notice where they're resting, the weight of your heels or the tops of your feet, the contact with the mattress, the sofa or the floor, the temperature of the blanket or the air around them. You don't need to like what you feel, you're just registering it. On your next easy breath, imagine your feet becoming slightly heavier. As you breathe out, allow any gripping in your toes or ankles to loosen. Let that heaviness spread up into your lower legs. Feel your calves resting. Notice any tension in your shins or ankles. If your legs want to roll outwards a little, let them. As you breathe in, notice the shape of your lower legs. As you breathe out, let them settle downward, as if the surface beneath you is rising up to hold them. Move your awareness to your knees and thighs. Feel the weight of your thighs against what's supporting you. Notice whether they're pressing together or resting apart. Notice the way fabric sits against your skin. On the next gentle breath out, give your thighs permission to soften, even slightly. If they've been ready to move, walk, or brace all day, they can stand down for now. Now bring your attention to your hips and pelvis. This area often holds more tension than we realise. Notice any tightness, pressure, or dull ache there. No need to fix it, just acknowledge it. With your next exhale, allow the weight of your hips to sink more fully into the surface beneath you. Imagine the muscles across your hips spreading, settling into a softer shape. Let your awareness climb gently to your belly. Feel the natural rise and fall as you breathe. You don't have to pull your stomach in or hold it still. Let it be a little softer than usual. If it feels safe, allow your next breath in to reach your belly. On the way out, imagine the muscles around your stomach releasing, not collapsing, just letting go of effort they don't need tonight. Now your chest. Notice the movement under your ribs. Maybe you feel your heartbeat, or maybe you don't. Either is fine. Take a gentle breath in and notice your chest expanding. As you breathe out, imagine your chest melting back toward your spine, supported by whatever you're lying on. You might picture your rib cage like a set of hands that have been holding on all day, slowly unclenching as the breath moves through them. Bring your attention to your shoulders. Notice whether they're creeping up toward your ears or pressing down into the surface beneath you. With your next breath out, invite your shoulders to drop a few millimeters away from your ears. They don't have to be perfect or symmetrical, just a little less lifted. Let that sense of softening travel down your arms. Notice your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, the weight of your hands, the way your fingers are resting. As you breathe out, let your hands become heavier, as if they're gently filling with sand. You don't need them for anything right now. They can simply rest. Now move your awareness up into your neck. Notice the angle of your head, the back of your neck, the sides, any tightness at the base of your skull. On your next gentle exhale, imagine the muscles around your neck lengthening and widening. Your head is supported. You don't have to hold it up. Bring your attention to your jaw. Notice whether your teeth are touching or your tongue is pressed firmly against the roof of your mouth. If it feels okay, allow your jaw to hang just a little looser. Your lips can stay closed, but the space inside your mouth can soften. Your tongue can rest more heavily. Finally, bring your awareness to your eyes and forehead. Even with your eyes closed, there can be a sense of looking or watching. Notice any tightness around your eyes, any frown in your brow. As you breathe out, imagine smoothing the space between your eyebrows, as if you're gently wiping away lines of concentration. Let the muscles around your eyes soften, like curtains being drawn for the night. From your feet all the way up to your forehead, your body is receiving the same message. You've done enough for today. It's safe to rest. You may still feel some restlessness or flickers of tension. That's okay. You're not trying to erase everything. You're gently shifting the balance, breath by breath. For the rest of this meditation, let your breath continue in that easy pattern, a comfortable inhale and a slightly longer, softer exhale. Your body will keep learning from it, even when your attention moves elsewhere. Now that your body has begun to ease down, we're going to give your mind a calm, simple place to rest, somewhere in nature that feels deeply safe. Imagine that instead of being inside your room, you're lying somewhere out in nature at night, on good, solid ground. You might be on soft grass in a wide field, or on a quiet path through trees, or on smooth sand near the edge of the sea. There are no heights here, no drops, no edges, just level ground beneath you, steady and reliable. Choose the version that feels safest to you and let your body rest there in your mind. You feel the support beneath you, the firmness of the earth, the softness of the surface you're lying on, the way your weight is completely held. Above you, the sky is dim and wide. Maybe you catch a trace of stars between branches, or a soft glow over the horizon. The night feels open, but gentle. Notice how the air feels on your skin. Cool but kind, the sort of air that makes you want to breathe a little deeper. As you breathe in, feel that coolness brushing over your face. As you breathe out, feel the warmth of your own breath and your own body. If you've chosen to be near water, you might hear a soft, repetitive sound, gentle waves on the shore, or the quiet movement of a lake. If you're among trees or open land, you might hear the faint rustle of leaves, or the low hum of night insects far away. Nothing is sharp. Nothing is asking for your attention. These sounds are just the background of a world that is still here while you rest. Let your senses take turns. First, your sense of touch. Feel the contact points between your body and the ground beneath you. Heels, calves, hips, shoulders, head. Notice the weight of any blanket or clothing on your skin. The way the night air moves across the parts of you that are uncovered. Let those sensations tell you, you are here and you are supported. Now you're hearing, listen for the softest sounds in this scene. Maybe the gentle wash of water, or the rustle of leaves, or just the quiet of the night. Nothing needs your response. Sound is just happening, and you are allowed to do nothing. Now the picture in your mind's eye, the shape of the land, the outline of trees or horizon, the suggestion of the sky above. Notice one small, steady detail in this scene that you can keep coming back to. It might be a smooth stone in your hand, warmed by your palm. It might be a small patch of sand or grass right in front of you. It might be a quiet shimmer of water where the light touches the surface. Let that one detail become your anchor. You don't have to stare at it, you just know it's there, simple and steady, in this safe, natural place. Every time your mind starts to drift into racing thoughts, plans or worries, you can gently bring it back to that one anchor, stone, sand, grass or water, the way you might gently bring your eyes back to a candle flame. Feel what it's like to rest your attention there for a few moments, not forcing yourself to concentrate, just choosing to linger. Your body is still heavy and supported. Your breath is still slow and gentle. The air is still cool and kind on your skin. We'll revisit this safe place a few times, so your brain can start to file it under familiar and safe. Once again, notice the air moving over your face and hands, the contrast between the cool outside air and the warmth under your blanket or clothing. Each breath in carries a tiny hint of that night air. Each breath out lets your muscles soften a little further into the ground. Listen again for the quiet sounds around you. The world is not completely silent, but everything is softened and distant. There is nothing you need to solve, fix, or answer out here. Let your attention return to that one simple anchor in nature. The stone in your hand, the patch of ground, the shimmer of water. When your awareness rests there, your body knows what to do. Shoulders loosen, jaw relaxes, breath lengthens, thoughts begin to lose their sharp edges. Your brain loves patterns. When you repeat a pattern often enough, like lying down, feeling your body soften and focusing on that anchor in nature, it starts to recognize it as a cue. This is the part where we power down. You're giving your brain that pattern now, gently without force. If thoughts come up while you're here, and they will, you don't have to fight them. Let them appear like a faint mist moving over the land or a thin cloud passing over the sky. They may drift across your anchor for a moment, but the anchor itself is still there behind them. You can notice the thoughts and then allow them to drift out of frame again, choosing to return your awareness to that single, steady detail in nature. Your body is heavy, the ground is solid, the air is gentle. The safe place you've chosen is quietly waiting for you whenever you want it. From this calm place in nature, we're going to talk gently to the part of you that wakes in the night and struggles to go back to sleep. You may know that pattern very well. You fall asleep. At some point in the night, you wake up. You glance at the clock or feel the shape of the dark around you, and almost immediately your mind begins to switch on. You start thinking about small things and big things. The smallest things make you worry. Your thoughts spin faster. You feel anxious and stressed, and you can feel how everything is worse when you don't get back to sleep. This is not you failing. It is your nervous system running a pattern. It has practiced many times. Wake, scan, worry, stay alert. Tonight, we're not going to try to force that pattern to vanish in one go. We're going to give your system a new script to run when you wake, one that leads you gently back down. Imagine a night in the near future. You've gone to bed, fallen asleep, and at some point you wake up. Maybe it's 2 in the morning, or 3 or 4. The exact time doesn't matter. For a moment, you feel that familiar flicker of, "Oh no, I'm awake." In the past, that flicker might have turned into a rush of thoughts, stress, and long stretches of wakefulness. Tonight, in this practice, we're going to rehearse something different. You wake, you notice that you're awake, and instead of jumping straight into worry, you remember this safe place in nature. You feel the real bed underneath you, and at the same time, in your mind's eye, you feel yourself back on that soft ground, grass, sand, or earth, with the cool air and the gentle sounds of the night. You bring your attention to your breath. Inhale gently through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Then exhale softly through your mouth, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't have to force it. Just 1 or 2 slightly slower, softer breaths tell your body we are still allowed to sleep. You bring your mind back to your anchor in nature, the stone in your hand, the patch of ground, the shimmer of water. Your thoughts are still there, but they're already a step further away than they used to be. You might say quietly inside, "I've done enough for today." I'm allowed to rest now. My body knows how to go back to sleep. You don't have to repeat those words perfectly. You just let them sit in the background of your mind, like a gentle caption under this scene. Each time you wake and choose to run this new script, breath, body, safe place in nature, simple phrases, you strengthen a different pathway. Over time, with repetition, your system can learn that waking in the night does not have to mean hours of worry. It can be just another step in drifting back down. Right now, as you imagine this future night, your body is rehearsing it. You're teaching your system that when you wake and your mind wants to race, you have another option. You can feel the bed, you can soften your breath, you can return to your safe place in nature. You can let your thoughts move to the edges while your body sinks back down. You don't have to chase every thought or fix every problem in the middle of the night. You're allowed to let problems belong to the daytime and let the night belong to rest. You are tired. You are supported. You are breathing. And you are allowed to let go. From here on, we'll say less and less. The idea isn't to give your mind more to work on, but to leave you with just enough guidance to drift, and then let the sound carry you. You are lying somewhere safe enough to sleep. Your body has already begun to shift into a lower gear. Your breath is slower than when you started. Your muscles know what it feels like to soften. You have a simple image you can return to, your safe place in nature, on level ground, with the air, the sounds, and your anchor. Your thoughts can continue if they want to. They don't have to stop for you to sleep, they just need to move a little further away, like distant weather on a horizon you're no longer watching. If it helps, you can keep 1 or 2 short sentences in the background of your mind, like a soft echo. I've done enough for today. It's safe to rest now. My body knows how to sleep and how to fall back to sleep. You don't have to repeat them perfectly, just let them be there like a low light in the corner of the room that says, "You're okay, you can let go now." You are allowed to stop solving the day. You are allowed to stop preparing for tomorrow. You are allowed to let your mind grow softer and fuzzier at the edges. If you're still aware of my voice, you can let it blur too, like background sound you don't need to track. From here, you can let go in your own time. It is safe to drift. It is safe to rest. It is safe to sleep.